young, dumb, broke. Shit.
Yeah, that shit hits hard. It's like when I first heard I need $1. I was like, oh shit.
Dang. Wish you didn't do that, because now I'm sad.
Because
How to Make It in America. Didn't make it in America. That's crazy how you have a show called How to Make It in America. These niggas didn't even make it. What a shame. They did not make it. If there's ever a show I need to revive, that's it. And Zaboomafoo.
Zaboomafoo's not on anymore?
He died.
Yeah.
What?
He died.
When?
A few years
Couple
ago?
years.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
But I think Chris and the other brother, they have like a cartoon show now.
Of Zaboomafoo or like?
No, they're just talking to other animals and shit. And cartoon.
I did not know Zaboomafoo died.
Man, shows how much a fan you were. Nigga, I learned so many things with this nigga.
He looked bugged out.
He was. This nigga used to just jump all over the place.
They still show Arthur, like new episodes?
I think so. Let me check.
Hey.
If they do, that's crazy, because that theme song never changed.
No.
And some of them episodes are actually a little beyond his time. Like, he threatened to sell DW.
Damn.
That's
really?
OD, right? This is like a kid show for like 8-year-olds and shit. And he's threatening to sell his sister.
Don't do it.
Oh, don't do it. Oh my God. Why Diva Dove Diva?
It's on demon time.
Come here.
All right.
Well, welcome to the Neapolitan Ice Cream Podcast. It's your boy Will here with Christian and Joe coming
And
back, and Nia. You probably heard her in the background, and it's gonna be our final episode of 2020, boys.
Probably of ever.
Damn.
Oh, that's probably gonna be the
Series
end of the world.
finale.
Yeah,
What happens when it's December 32nd?
it's over. I already told you. They're gonna drop the ball. The world's gonna explode.
Yeah,
Big Bang Part 2.
gotta go out with a bang.
Literally.
Have y'all seen? I'll get to that later.
Yeah,
All right, so they have 23 seasons.
it's about Arthur.
Yeah, that's OD.
Well, didn't it like go away and then came back?
Nah, I don't think it ever went away.
The last episode aired on October 16, 2019.
Was there like a gap?
Oh, probably. Yeah, because they just put like 4 episodes a year. Or like 8 a year. Yeah, it's sus.
Are you happy that this year's finally gone?
First off, how was your
Closing-
Christmas? Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, Merry
motherfuckers.
Christmas. Yeah.
Merry Christmas. My Christmas was pretty chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't get shit.
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I got to be here with y'all. Merry Christmas, my niggas. But yeah, Christmas ain't been the same since like I was a child, so
Nah, never will be.
it's not a huge holiday that I look forward to anymore. But I do like being able to spend time with the homies and family and shit like that. So yeah, it was cool, y'all.
Yeah, my Christmas was good. I mean, I got little stuff here and there. I don't ask for anything for Christmas anymore,
Likewise.
really.
Yeah.
Um,
I've kind of stopped. I felt like I usually get everything myself anyway that I want.
Yeah,
Like,
I bought myself a gift this
Yeah.
year. I bought a TV, and I love it.
And an Xbox.
No, that wasn't Christmas.
That wasn't Christmas
Nah,
before.
that was planned. Yeah, but the TV, that was my Christmas gift.
All right. It's good to treat yourself.
Yeah.
yeah, but I had a good. Well, we really saw. Do y'all celebrate Christmas Day or Christmas Eve?
The week? I don't know.
Oh, my bad.
I don't do anything.
Damn. No.
I
We
normally just stop by family's crib.
It's mostly the bigger one is Christmas for us, but we do a little something on Christmas Eve too.
Yeah, I know Dominicans, they go hard for Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I know some people
That's
do.
is that all Spanish?
Probably,
culture,
yeah.
Pretty much?
Why
is that?
Because half my family Puerto Rican. We never did Christmas Eve. Like, not even to open one gift. The rest you leave under the tree. We don't even do that. So,
what's the reason?
That's the real Christmas.
what's the reason how they celebrate everything? Like, why do baby showers start at 10 p.m.? Like,
That's lit.
it's not for the kid.
Nothing is for the kids.
See? Y'all do things weird. Y'all celebrate weirdly, but it'd be
Are the
lit.
baby showers at 10? Or it's supposed to start at 7 and ends up starting at 10.
It shouldn't
Both.
start at nighttime though. It should not start at nighttime. It's for the kids and shit. Like, even the birthday parties for the kids start at night. Like, why is there Henny here?
Why is there
next
Henny
to
here?
Paw Patrol?
Why is there
What are we
Henny
doing?
here?
Penatell on the Henny? What?
Yeah, our weddings start at like 11 p.m.
That's wild.
The
The
church
celebration.
ceremony?
No, that'd be OD.
The reception?
Yeah.
If you had the church.
No, because remember one time we was at Refinery last year. They kicked us out at 11 p.m.
You
said,
are-
yeah, we have a wedding happening.
Yeah, they were Dominican.
I'm like, what? Looking at the time, like,
Yeah.
right now? Like, in about a half hour. I'm like, whoa, fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
That's right. I remember that.
That shit was sus. I'm like, all right, they gonna be lit. They gonna be lit for true.
Yeah, but this year, like, we didn't do anything too crazy. I had a couple people over, COVID and all that. The boy William came over to my crib.
Mm-hmm.
But I seen y'all accidentally video called y'all niggas, and I was at another house gathering. We were just playing fucking Uno and other kinds of games and shit. Shit was chill though. I fucked with it.
We did apples to apples.
Yeah, you teaching me about that.
Mhm.
I don't know.
It's easy.
What do you do?
It's like a PG version of Cards Against Humanity, pretty much.
I still never
It's not
played that.
necessarily even PG.
No,
I still have yet to
one of
play
the
that.
cards
I'm
was
looking
moist.
forward to- Whoa. Like, literally?
Yeah.
So it's like
On purpose?
No.
so like you pick like an adjective. Like you could play this multiple ways, but typically the most common way is there's red cards and green cards.
Mm-hmm.
Red cards are more so
Okay.
nouns and like and just random things, and the green cards are adjectives. So if like say like moist was one of the green card words, which is actually what happened, you gotta pick one from your hand. Like what do you feel is what best fits that adjective? Like, what do you think in your hand would fit for moist? And like that there's a judge. Like each person is around, and you judge off of the best cards. So and then that person gets like a point or whatever. Usually you hand them the actual green card, who wins, and like you just gotta, you could pick like the funniest thing, the most serious thing, just which one best fits.
So how do you win that game?
You get the most green cards. If say you played a 5.
Okay.
you just gotta play to the judges, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
I
you
feel
know
like
the judge is a perv, then you
Yeah.
can play.
Yeah.
I think I gotta play it to get a better visual
Play
representation of it.
Humanity one day.
Yeah,
On
I've
the
been
pod.
always wanting to play that, but never. You know what I mean? Whoa, you gotta relax. Is that a good game for men to play?
Men to play?
Yeah. Or
Which
is it
one?
like
Apples to apples?
or Cards Against Humanity?
Yeah.
Both. Yeah.
Like only like, or it's better to have
no.
like a divided.
It's always better to have women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Cause I don't want to be like super obsessed. Like, oh, what is this? Talking about being moist and shit. Nah, I feel you. If it's fun, I'm down. I want to get more into playing games like that, like Jenga and shit like that. Connect 4 is cool. I think I'm over that game, low key.
Connect 4.
Yeah, Uno's where it's at. I forgot how fun Uno was.
The thing about Uno is
I'm the best.
people play.
I promise you.
People play with different rules.
No, I play color stacks. Well, number stacks.
You can't be doing this today. I think that's how we all learn playing, though.
Yeah.
Like in school and stuff.
Yeah, I remember we used to play every day at lunch.
Yeah.
That shit was fun. For money, sometimes.
Play for money. And
I don't know. Bob would just throw fucking money. I'm like, what the fuck? Niggas ain't even win. He's just throwing money.
damn.
I feel like a hoe. That shit was
Yeah.
crazy. I picked that shit up, though.
How you picked it up?
My hands. Nigga. What the fuck you thought?
With what else?
See, that's why I don't want to play cards. I don't want to play Cards Against Humanity with just men. He's wilding already. Nah, but what rules do you play Uno with?
I haven't played Uno in a while, but I
shit.
feel like it. In terms of, I think it was mostly only number stacked. I don't remember stacking colors.
Do you know that
That's a little. That's kind of because that's kind of easy.
Yeah, you out with like two girls.
Some people say that you don't even have to say Uno when you have one.
You
card.
don't. According to Uno, they say
They don't know
they
the
don't know what
rules.
the fuck
Yeah,
they're talking about.
come on.
Yeah.
They don't know the rules. They just made them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
they say technically you don't have to say. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
The only one I sometimes was confused about if you said Uno out.
I mean,
think
That's
you
the
win.
one that's
yeah,
like,
you're supposed
well,
to
yeah,
say
but
that.
yeah, I that one's a little bit more to me. That was always
Here's
the
what
more
I think-
like debatable one.
here's
I
what-
knew you always had to say Uno when you had one card left. That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
Yeah, because if you don't
Yeah.
say that, you're supposed to say no Uno and make them draw too.
Exactly.
So it has to be that then.
Exactly. But I've sometimes played where you just finish out and you don't have to say Uno out.
Nah.
Sometimes.
I mean,
yeah, not like.
it's a small. I mean, I'm still gonna bust ass for card.
The great debate that I've always had too with games was rock paper scissors. If you say rock paper scissors shoot, or just rock paper scissors shoot.
Yeah, I think that's something you just established beforehand. Cause
Apparently it's in New York. I don't know.
really,
Apparently,
The says.
yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I thought
Like,
that's
why is
how
it saying
was.
shoot?
Yeah. What does that even mean? Like.
That does sound something like New York
Yeah.
shit.
I wonder who created that shit. Cause that shit is actually pretty clever. Cause that rock paper scissors is something that even it like transferred to Pokemon. Fire, water, leaf.
Oh,
That's the same thing as rock paper scissors. Fire beats leaf, leaf beats water. Same thing as rock paper scissors, and that shit travels to like different video games and different like concepts and shit in life. Where it's like a
Never
triangle.
understood how leaf beat water and all that, but
I mean, it grows from water.
I guess-
They're not
I
weak
guess.
against it.
I guess.
Yeah, you make leaves stronger
You
with
can
water.
drown a plant though.
You can. like
But it's harder
Like
to
even
do
like
than
even like
burning one.
like Charizard, he can beat a Blastoise if you use seismic slam on that nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can still beat them, but you have an advantage if you're a specific one.
Mm-hmm.
And that, what do you call it? That cycle.
and then where did Pikachu come from? Just
Yeah, they just said fuck
no,
it.
fuck it. We'll make one OP character.
Yeah,
Fucking Pikachu.
that has made a mouse one of the most popular beings of all time. Fuck that. Fuck Pikachu. Fuck Ash. You never let this nigga evolve.
Raichu looks way cooler than Pikachu.
He has a blade tail.
Yeah.
Pikachu is fat.
Raichu's type fat too, though.
Yeah.
Raichu's like a big fat rat.
Raticate's fat as fuck too.
That's yeah. Raticate's nasty though.
Muck is nasty.
You right.
I seen a shorty with that before. That shit was wild.
With Muck
Muck what?
in between her legs.
What?
What? How did that happen?
What is that? Word, but Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope y'all
Word.
lived it up.
Yeah.
Made the best of it.
Yep.
And hopefully looking forward to a happy new year.
Yeah, I'm not so optimistic. I'm an optimist normally, but yeah. If anything, it's hinting towards the new year. I ain't thinking it's gonna be good things.
Yeah.
Because that build up is crazy. Everything just been going wrong. You got like, nigga, they just blew some shit up in Nashville yesterday. It's Christmas. Like, relax.
What was that?
So
Somebody tried to kill the police, I think.
is that what it was?
Yeah, because what he did was he called the cops to tell them, yo, somebody's shooting here. Nobody was shooting there. So they wanted
Yeah.
to get the cops there. Then boom.
They were saying how it was like planned and it
was planned.
set up.
It was
I didn't
intentional.
understand. All right, that makes sense. But yeah, it was an RV that apparently loaded with explosives that he just pulled up in a random street. Well, not a random street. It was actually apparently a popular street in Nashville. And that whole shit just blew up. I don't think anyone officially died.
Nobody
yet,
got
though.
killed.
few
Someone
people
was
hurt.
injured, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think one of the cops
Thankfully.
evacuating people was injured. But I seen the aftermath pic. That shit look wild. Just black.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
street is just black. I'm like,
Y'all remember that Beirut shit?
What's that?
The explosion in Lebanon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was sick.
That was crazy.
That was sick. Yeah, I don't know. Shit is just going wild. Some of it is man-made. Some of it is just going on in the world. Fuck Mitch McConnell and them.
Yeah, my bad.
It's always going to be that.
So we're not getting any money, right?
I mean, they have until Monday, which is when this episode will be out. And if they don't sign it, I think it's over. I think unemployment it expires on the 28th. Yeah, the government's going to be in a shutdown.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so we'll be broke.
If they sign it, what are you gonna do with your $600?
What can you do? It's fucking $600. What can you do? I don't know. That's just
Buy a coat.
Save it. What?
Buy a coat?
Yeah.
Coke?
Coat.
Coke?
Well, that too, but
I mean, you need somewhere to put the coke, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think we're getting it.
I don't think we're getting shit.
Like this shit is such a mess. The way that fucking Trump came out and said, "Yo, I'm not signing this because
I wanted to give you out 2,000.
It's not for the American people."
Look at all the stuff they're getting.
Yeah. Well, when you think about it, this shit is so fucked up. When they had like 2 hours to vote on this shit, and the shit was 5,000 pages long.
yeah.
And they snuck in some bullshit in that package. I was gonna save this for my school, but I'll fuck around and play it right now. These niggas is wild. Cause you can't read 5,000 pages in 2 hours. Like, it's literally impossible, son.
Why do they need so much stuff? Just give me my money.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we gotta add. But yeah, it's fucking bullshit, son. It's disappointing. Like they swear to care for the American people. They don't give a fuck.
No, they
No.
don't care about it.
Not at all. And I'm like, come on, my niggas. Like they had since July to
Man,
come up with a decent plan. They couldn't even
You
do
had
that.
since March. Put in some shit in place where we'd get some money every month.
All right.
Regarding the stimulus checks, President Trump,
This
he
is
wants
what's
them
in the shit.
to go from $600 each to $2,000 each. Regarding the wasteful spending, there is big money allocated to a variety of things, and these are some examples, definitely not all of them, but here are some points. Spending $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico. Please note, amberjack fish are not even endangered. Spending $2 million to research the consequences of cutting down trees. Spending money to stop the usage of performance-enhancing drugs in
Nice
horses for horse racing. Making illegal streaming a felony. Giving $1 billion to the Smithsonian.
So niggas are starving for all these months, but they putting the money towards counting fish.
Where was that? Where was that
Gulf of
from? Where
Mexico.
was that article from?
Oh, this wasn't an article.
dude.
This is a YouTuber who does like a daily stimulus report.
Is that? I don't.
It's accurate.
How do you know?
Because he gets his shit from Washington Post and a variety of sources. If you want, you can actually read the shit, but I know it sounds outlandish if you don't believe
I saw
him.
a breakdown on the Wall Street Journal of like the 900 billion.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit in there. And the thing is, it went over, like, under people's noses because, like, you can't read all 5,000 pages in, like, 2
from
hours.
how much is it? 900 billion?
Yeah.
2 million of that is 0.0%.
Let me see something. All right.
0.01% or something like that. Jacob?
I can't fact check. But yeah, we're counting fish. Niggas are starving now, so we're gonna be alright. Niggas is checking for steroids and horses. Niggas are starving.
What? I don't. All right, whatever. I don't know if that's true.
That probably is.
Then
But
again,
2.5 million out of a stimulus isn't that much.
Just from what I saw from the breakdown, it doesn't seem like that would fall under.
It
any
wouldn't
category.
cover that. Like, that wouldn't fall into a breakdown, that percentage. Like, well, how much were they sending to Israel?
It's like a couple mil or something.
I don't know if that's true either, because I saw a meme, and again, it's a meme that said a bunch of money was getting sent to foreign.
No, he just gave a couple examples, not every single one. Like, if you can find all 5,000 pages.
No, but I saw a meme that said about money getting transferred to other countries.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's part of the. I think that's part of the defense bill. There's multiple bills that they were trying to propose because Trump just vetoed a defense bill that.
Look, all that shit. We don't need to spend any more money on defense.
Well,
I just thought that the American people would be priority.
No.
that's why I don't know where they're getting that information from. That's why I'm not willing to believe that's accurate.
I could believe it. I just don't think.
All right, it says it right here: 7 million reef fish management, $1 billion to combat Asian carp. It's all here.
Asian
what
carpets?
is
Asian
that on?
carp fish.
What
We're
website?
fighting them? We're fighting the fish.
What website is that from?
Literally on Google, Washington Post. It's on Forbes as well. It's there.
And what did you type in?
I just typed in amberjack fish stimulus package.
So are these fish?
They're not endangered. They're fine.
But they want beef. Like, what's good?
No, they want money apparently.
What is an amberjack fish?
I don't know. I guess that's what they're doing research for. Like, all right, we found this new fish. Let's see what the fuck it could do. I don't know. Like, the American people.
That shit look like a tuna.
Let me see. Nigga, I probably had one of those before. You want to count them?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's all a disgrace. So I'm losing faith in the government. OD. Like, this is the most I've ever paid attention to this shit, and I learned so much, and I don't fuck with them. So fuck Mitch McConnell and them. Nancy, you fucked up. OD. You could have gave us like the better stimulus with 2 stimulus checks. The extra boost in unemployment and shit like that. Businesses will be alive. Now business, like, it's over for a lot of them shits. Hotels are already fucked over. Fuck this, yo. Yeah, but Happy New Year and shit.
I just don't want to hear any more New Year, New Me shit.
Have you heard that? I haven't heard.
I
shit.
don't want to. I'm just saying it right now.
I think people ain't saying shit about the New Year.
Good,
We probably all fucked it up saying 2020 vision and all this bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucked around and got cataracts this year with this 2020 vision.
2020 vision. See yourself in the
Exactly
crib,
my
nigga.
point. They better not say shit.
Yeah, you can't. Like, I still have a little bit of hope for us, but
For what? The
things
world
getting better. A little
It
bit.
has to.
I mean, because we've seen so many more people taking the vaccine. And like they're doing a little thing where you have like AOC trying to sell you like, yo, this is what's in it, and all that, trying to give people the information to make them want to take it.
I just find that so nasty.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Last week,
it's marketing.
like,
it's literally marketing.
No, yeah, but
It's literally marketing. So they're just trying to get people to actually use it. I'm gonna monitor her. Once I see she wilding, like her arm all the way down to the floor, like, yo, this ain't it. Yeah.
Just like lean in.
Yeah.
I'm good.
No, this is part of it. It's gonna grow back in 3 weeks. It'll be back to normal. Like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. You got that. But yeah, apparently, I thought it was just like you take one shot and then you get the other shot. Nah, you gotta wait 3 weeks for the second shot.
I still, for this year, just beyond COVID, right? This year has been filled. I've never been through a year where collectively we've all just agreed we've never gone through such negative shit throughout the whole year.
I don't even know what the highlight of this year was.
I don't think ever. I mean, politically, you could say the election, but
Not even.
if it depends on what side you're on. But you know what I'm saying. But like, yeah, but like still, that was like the one thing people celebrated. I would say.
Yeah, people were doing an
That's the
electric
one-
slide in the street.
yeah,
that shit
yeah.
was fun.
It's corny.
But yeah, I wouldn't. But just from the beginning, it pretty much started once Kobe died. In my opinion, or from what I can remember,
That was probably
not opinion, but like
the first.
that was the first like
domino for us. Yeah.
Pop Smoke was a month later.
Yeah, it was like celebrity deaths, like bang, bang, bang. COVID fucked the whole shit over.
Mm-hmm.
That was obvious. That was the biggest thing, but
Yeah.
just like I don't know, there's just so much negative shit
Yeah.
that I mean, this is gonna go down. I just I want to see what a textbooks look like.
Oh, yeah,
in like 10 years.
I hope the
Like-
textbook industry's dead.
Nah, it's never gonna be dead.
You
Should
hope
be.
the textbook.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
So how do you want kids to get their information from? The internet?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
learned a lot
really?
through
That's-
the internet, but
You gotta understand what a kid can take from that, though.
You gotta
Yeah.
understand what kids take from textbooks. They feed us bullshit in school.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know
And
if they
plus,
should.
you remember how much we had to pay for those shits in college?
yeah, remember, fuck McGraw.
Well,
Yeah,
that-
fuck McGraw Hill, yeah. I still stand on that. If they make it out of this shit, nobody's buying textbooks now, I hope, right?
I mean, it's required.
Yeah.
I wish I $340 for
Yeah,
this
fuck textbooks.
for this book. when
I
just
digress.
need- yeah.
But this year's gonna look wild.
As far as what, like
Everything that happened, I don't even think we've seen all the effects of everything that's gone down this year.
we don't know yet. That's the biggest thing, the unknown. We don't know what the fuck, because we were not prepared for this at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope I can leave this shit a lot more mentally stronger, because this shit just put niggas in their place. Like, yo, shit is real. You got to be careful out here because like that shit, just like that, boom, everything's different.
The one thing I would say, and the positive I would take out of it, personally, and I hope this applies to a bunch of other people, but I hope this year gave people time to do things that they weren't normally able to do, or like, if you can't say you didn't have time for things. I would say for many cases, like if you had a personal goal or something of that sort that you never felt like you had the time to do it, there really wasn't that excuse this time. There are some exceptions, obviously, to that, but like, you know, for me, I always wanted a dog. Finally got a dog. There was other like trips that I never thought I would have probably kind of gone on, and I took advantage of that. And just for other people, whoever like had a hobby that they wanted to accomplish or just something, or you had time to do that. So I hope you did it, and if you did it, kudos to you. The one positive aspect out of it.
Keep it too.
Don't
don't give it up. When shit get back to normal, like fuck it.
You know, I know it's a little late, but it's never too late, honestly. But it was a good time, and if you were able to take advantage of that, I hope it stays, and I hope it helps you out.
Even if you didn't like pursue your hobbies, as long as you like at least protect your health, because that shit is most important at this point. Because niggas like didn't make it, like it was too overwhelming for them. So some people off themselves, some people lost people who contracted COVID and shit like that. So just focusing on your health is important too. But I do agree with the pursuing extra goals and shit like that, because there was a lot of idle time that we had during this shit.
Yeah. That's my one take out of this year.
Yeah, I got a couple, but yeah.
I mean, like not like one take, but like one. I would say one positive take.
Yeah.
I don't know what other positive take I may have.
Yeah, that shit was. It was a tough year for everybody. I don't think it was easy, unless you rich. Like them rich niggas seem like they've been chilling. Unless you rich,
not even still,
or in Atlanta, in Florida.
This year changed everyone's plans at least a little bit.
Yeah, OD.
Like even if you're rich and aren't struggling, like I'm sure there was still stuff you wanted to do that you couldn't.
Yeah, 1,000.
So
there are probably people that began rich and now are not.
Like some of these businesses.
There's a rough time to find out you ain't as rich as you thought you were. That's a sad reality for a lot of people,
especially for businesses that were trending upward and things that
industries
were looking
too, just like whole
hot.
industries.
Yep.
Music got fucked.
Yeah.
Performance, all entertainment really got fucked.
Yeah.
Now I watched a couple live performances. That shit was interesting.
I felt bad because there was cases at in my job where people were literally a week or two away from getting promoted and
fucked over.
Yep.
Nah.
Yep.
See, when shit aligns like that shit blows. See, that's one of my easily my biggest pet peeve of all time. Is shit going wrong for me that I have literally no control over. I can be responsible to take my L's when I did something wrong or deserve that L. But when shit just goes wrong and you have no control and there's nothing you can do, that's one of the worst feelings in my life.
No, I know.
Yeah, fuck Call of Duty because of that shit, nigga. I shot first. I win, not what?
Nah, it's whack. I mean, that's what this whole shit. That's why, especially the beginning of this year, I just felt like a lot of this shit wasn't really in our control.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's why like niggas is going hard with the stimulus. Like, all these businesses closed out of no control to their own, and you refuse to help. Yeah. How fucked up is that?
Yeah.
That's literally the most fucked up thing you can do. Like, niggas is out of jobs and shit for no reason due to their own, and we gotta suffer. That shit. I wish I was like more like into this shit earlier, because then I would probably like run, because like now I feel like I'm just,
like local elections
Congress and shit, my nigga.
No, would you?
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with that.
You don't want to deal with him?
No. I feel like some people in the shit don't want to deal with it, but they know niggas need help. They see, they feel. There are too many people in Congress that just don't give a fuck, and that shit is crazy.
It's all selfish shit.
Yeah,
I hate going back to politics again.
Yeah, I hate it too, but like it's unavoidable. Yeah. Like literally unavoidable. Every single day is some new shit with them.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, it comes down to at the end of the day, it comes down to you taking care of yourself.
Yeah,
like you got to know, you have to do what you can to help yourself out, because at the end of the day, people are not going to be looking after you. When shit gets real and shit hits the fan, everyone's just gonna be out looking for themselves. That's the world that's everybody, you know.
Yeah, I've seen TV shows like Twilight Zone had an episode like that.
Yeah,
Everybody was all friendly and buddy till a catastrophe happened.
Yeah.
Then it was every man for themselves.
No, it's
Fucked up. This supposed to be your best friend. This supposed to be your wife, and everybody betraying themselves so they can live. And then in the end, it was just a joke. So
yeah, I mean, and like people complain that I wish school had taught me these things. Like we were talking about, you said school's already kind of fucks you up and shit like that. But like people say that school doesn't set you up for the real world because they want to fuck people. The people that make it want to fuck you over, right? I'm stuttering a little bit.
Because they want to fuck you.
No, they want to fuck you over, but like like that's why they don't teach taxation.
You think they want to fuck us over?
I think they want to keep us in line.
Yeah, do you think if you knew about how many tax breaks you could eventually get and all the shit that you can do to either not pay as much taxes or funnel through different things different ways and this and that, if we were fully financial savvy, if the public school system and the private school system all taught that at an early age, where kids learn and can develop further, shit would get fucked up.
Oh, dude.
And the states wouldn't get money, the government wouldn't get money, because you'd have because a lot of people shit on Trump because he barely pays any taxes. It's fucked up, but that's the system. The system's fucked up, and they've built on it. Rich people have built off of that. Like that's why they're able to maneuver things different ways. They're able to hide shit and this and that. And if the public knew that, it would change the game.
Yeah, they change the rules though. That's what they do.
Yeah, and they're able to because they have the power to do so. So, like,
schools want to keep us in line. That's
where you have to ultimately at the end of the day take care of yourself and try to learn that shit because no one else is going to do it for you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's my.
I don't understand why school never taught us.
They don't want us to win.
Yeah,
you feel that?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that, but
why?
Because I've met professors that I find very important. Like
I agree that there's good.
But
it's the same thing with when we talk about cops. There's good cops out there.
I'm just saying
it's the system that's broken. There's great professors out there, but it's the system in general that's broken. This curriculum that they're taught to teach us, that we got brought up in learning, and especially us, we all went to public school. We went through public school through college. Like that's still public, New York City public schools. It's this, I have professors that wanted the best for me, that really did teach me the game, but at a whole, they didn't teach us a lot of the real world shit that we're seeing right now. Like right now, there's people that are living paycheck to paycheck because they don't know the value of having multiple streams of revenue. They teach us to get one job and then just stay at the job, whatever, get promoted here and there. Right now, there's a lot of people that haven't gone to work in 9 months, and they had one source of income. Now they're getting fucked in the ass because they can't really do anything without it. The industry's crumbled. They don't have as many options right now.
Can we say that as school as a whole, not just New York school?
I'm
speaking from experience because that's where I went. I'd assume it's the same thing.
Yeah, and I imagine we probably have one of the better education systems in the country.
Yeah, because people from Florida are stupid.
Yeah.
That's kind of true.
So, this could go across the board here, but I will say the only thing is too, we're also again still going through generational differences where I know I manage a good portion of not a good, but most of the people I manage under me, Gen Z have a completely different mindset, and we've talked kind of briefly about it before, but
meaning what?
In terms of their hustles
and ambitions.
Which ones are Gen Zs?
Is that after us?
After us, yeah, younger than us.
So what comes after Gen Z?
We don't know yet. I think
Gen Alpha Mega and shit.
I don't know.
we're millennials, right? When does ours end? When's the stopgap?
I think 95 was
probably 6. I don't
something like it's. I don't know, but I'm not gonna go off the birth year. Just I understand that the people that are younger than us right now, that are in college, are technically now in a different generation than us, but their mindset is completely different than us. And I know a lot of the cases for them, and this doesn't obviously apply to all of them, but a lot of them, because I grew up on, and I think a lot of the generation, our generation and the generation before us, and even before that, new to like you have to work towards your goal in order to get the goal. Instead of now, a lot of these kids are, here's your goal, now I can work harder. Here's your prize, now I work harder because you like they just like, you got to pay me more money to do more work. Like that's the first thing that they go to, as opposed to when I grew up, you have to work harder to get more money.
That shit might work for them though.
I don't think so. I think the thing is it depends on where you are, but you could get fucked over if you can't hire anyone that wants to work harder. You eventually probably have to shovel out more money. And there's a lot of cases where things don't apply and this and that. I just know from experience that a lot of the generation before us has to be rewarded before they do anything about it.
Before they do anything?
Yep, they have to be either shown the prize, given specific goals, or this and that, and like it has to be.
So are they like money motivated?
Not basically money motivated. Well, I wouldn't even just keep it towards money. It could be fame, or it could be, This is I'm in terms of just like the everyday job. I'm not talking about more artistry and this and that. I mean, that's different, but it's not. I'm not saying it's negative to be money motivated, but in terms of
it is.
Well, in certain ways, I agree with it, but I'm just saying. Instead, I was always taught you have to earn what you get before you get it, as opposed to you get it and then you have to keep up that like. You have like we'll give it to you now, but you got to keep it.
And then you prove it.
Yeah.
Like
So that's my thing, and then I think that goes to more so where people really, in this point in time, have to really start innovating a little bit more. It's unfortunate and it sucks, but if you're in a really shitty situation, you have to do something about it. You can't let someone else do something for you. You can't let...
the circumstances don't matter. At the end of the day, shit's got to get done.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you go
so
through.
So you can't... And that's my thing is just don't rely on other people helping you out. Because you're going to have to put the effort in. If you really want to make it, if you really want to do this and that, you got to put the effort out there.
I talk a lot about this. If you go and check out Christian's Guide to Survive Your 9 to 5 on my Instagram, got a nice little chapter on... self-reflection. I did my New Year's one about a year ago. Talk a lot about it.
Same this year?
Yeah, I didn't write a New Year's one.
No, I'm just saying, like, that same self-reflection, did that apply this year, or was it, like, deeper?
It's changed a little bit.
Gotcha.
I think I've been working towards it a lot. So I think I've seen myself become more aware of certain things.
Gotcha. I had a question. So we're talking about the finance. Do you guys consider yourself to be financially literate? Like, do you guys feel like y'all good with money?
I think I'm good with money.
For the most part. I definitely know that there's more things I know I can do that I don't do. Mm-hmm. And there's some things that I probably don't know I could do.
What are some things that y'all have that y'all feel have value that you don't think other people will feel that has the same value to you? Like, for me, I would splurge on something like a video game console because that shit matters to me. I know you say you like subscribe to the beer shit.
I was gonna say only.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
wait a minute.
No. You think that $50 is worth it? Now? Go get it. No, but the small I got, the Bronx brew. I probably couldn't do that, but I respect it. I know you fuck with Seamless, even though you hate them sometimes.
That was your door.
Felt like it.
Probably the win.
Yeah.
My time.
How much that cost?
It's priceless.
Gotcha.
It's priceless, but that's something that you're probably going to always value more than someone else will of yours. Mm-hmm. So someone will always, like, your time should be the most valuable to you.
Oh, dear.
I think that time is the only real currency we got. Can't go backwards yet.
Time is money.
Time is money. That's why the only two things you can spend are time and money. It's currency.
It's not a fiction. Yeah. I see you did.
Go back and read Christian's Guide to Survive Your 9 to 5, Chapter 8. That's time.
It's true.
But wait, where were you going with that though? A little bit more, because you're talking about financial literacy, like in terms of you being like literacy is understanding like more so about how you can use and maneuver money. Like, do you feel that you're financially literate in terms of the things you can do with the money that you have, or how you can make more money?
I feel like I'm good, but I'm getting better because I'm learning more now. I feel like I'm like a late bloomer though, because like I was like super late with getting like a credit card, and I learned that it makes more sense to use credit cards as opposed to like debit card, which I would normally do. So I'm learning shit like that. So I'm getting better with time.
So that's another thing I really wish they would have taught you in school.
Oh, I wanted to show you something. All right, I can just
credit card? Yeah.
It's about credit card. Yeah.
It's about credit versus debit?
No, not even just credit versus debit, but just how credit works.
Yeah.
And I think that it's funny that once you hit 18 is when you start getting those credit card things in the mail.
Yeah.
They don't teach you anything about this thing. They don't teach you about interest.
Especially in college. You see them on the campus like, yo, here, take this.
And I know so many people that have fucked their credit up right out the gate, and it's really hard to get it back depending on what you got going on, especially if you're going to graduate with a ton of student loans and stuff.
You just create more debt.
You create more
Fuck
debt.
Up your credit.
And especially here in America, credit is really important. Like very important, and it's something that we really should be taught before
getting one.
Yeah.
You think, oh shit, I can use it. Like, there's so many like the reason why I was late with getting one, because I've learned, like, even on TV shows they were like, oh, they get to borrow the credit card from their moms and they max that bitch out and they in a big heap of trouble and shit like that. I was always afraid of being that nigga, so I always said, yo, I'm gonna wait.
The thing with credit too is a real popular thing now is they see a bunch of these like influencers, and there's financial influencers like, I don't know if you know Dave Ramsey or whatever. He's like I don't know where he's from, but he's like some white guy that teaches you about credit, and he really tries to bring home the point that credit is bad. But a lot of people, and it's a lot more complex than that.
It's bad.
But he's driving home the point that you shouldn't live above your means. But people like take that to say, I don't use a credit card because credit is bad because it's debt. And a lot of people teach credit.
I don't owe, so I don't have to owe people money.
Yeah, and it's fucking stupid, and I hate that. But
I got a stupider point, but continue.
But they teach credit. They teach credit how they teach about sex. Like they say, like you know how they sell when they teach sex, instead of teaching you safe sex, they'll just tell you abstinence, like just don't have it. So you go out, get pregnant, get an STD or whatever.
Oh shit! I think you say like insert.
No, not like that. But it's like, oh, don't have sex. Sex is bad. So then you're still gonna have sex.
Yeah.
Same thing with credit. Don't use your credit card. Credit cards are bad. Instead of teaching you how to properly use one to build your credit, build your, get the benefits from it, instead of just fucking yourself with that.
Yeah. So
make sure you make your payments on time.
Oh yeah. And
Rule
don't just do the minimum. That shit ain't gonna do anything. But yeah, so I came across another video. I'm telling you, ever since I came across that PlayStation video, I've just been flooded with the wildest, most outlandish shit. I ain't got it prepared this time, but basically what the chick said is, I think she went out on a date with a man, and no, she went to get her nails done with her man, and her man paid for it with her credit card, and she was so disgusted because she thought this nigga was broke because he used a credit card to pay for her.
Wait, he used her credit card?
No, he used his own credit card to pay for her to get her nails done.
I thought I was like, well, I would be mad too if he stole my credit card.
She was disgusted about that, saying like, yo, no man should be doing that. That means you're broke if you have to use your credit card.
I thought that's real.
I'm telling you, this is some outlandish shit on the internet. I feel like some people don't deserve opinions, and she's one of them. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That was crazy. So she's like,
fixed mindsets. People are so sold on one specific type of way for some things that they can't.
And then it was a girl who was like showing a guy that video, and then the girl agreed with her, saying like, nah, if we're at a club and I see you use your credit card and not your debit card, or if you don't even have cash on you, we'll never date.
All right.
What? Yeah, I know, right? Like, I don't even like to carry cash on me at all. Period. Like,
I prefer not to.
Yeah, I'd probably keep it 20 just in case.
Clunky in the back pocket.
Yeah.
You keeping stacks? I was thinking like a 20.
Well, financially literate. I want to get them.
You got the bands.
But
that
yeah,
shit chunky.
That disgusted me. I'm like, you think this nigga is broke because he used his credit card? It benefits him. Like, but how can you be like so blinded and one-sided when it comes to some shit like that?
People are stupid.
Yeah, literally. That's the simple answer. Shit. Speaking of broke, what would y'all say is y'all definition of broke?
Having no money.
Yes.
At all?
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
All right.
Or very little money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. At the moment.
Okay.
Momentarily. Because if you just forever have no money, then that's poor.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
What I mean, you can be poor and broke.
Cause no, here's the thing. A lot of people say that they're broke when
If you're poor, you're broke. If you're broke, you may not be poor, right? Is that what you're saying?
If you're broke, it's because, let's say, like when you bought that $1,000
condom.
Look at you put me up.
Oh, my God.
When you bought that $1,000, wait, what?
When you spent mad money on...
Say it already before.
That's right, ladies, that Burberry trench coat.
Oh yeah.
You were broke at the moment. I'm speaking on your account. I don't know for sure, but the way you were crying in the car, damn near. I would assume.
Why did you buy it? Did they force you to buy that too?
No. He was a good salesman, but no.
He got some up on the ears like, nah, Poppy, you gotta get that shit.
You said that?
He had a whole system. He had the ABCs put on. He
earned
knew how
that
to sell.
He's still there, I think.
Wait, so you were pissed?
No,
he wasn't
it was
pissed.
Not
He was just like,
no. I just
See, that's what I was talking about with value. Like that's in a super expensive jacket, but you felt it was worth it.
I felt I still wear it to this day.
I know, nigga. I wear it in the summer. It's $1,000.
It's an no. Here's the thing. It was an investment. I worked
exactly.
Whatever. I'm not gonna go.
Yeah,
that
you
far.
don't have to justify it.
But in that moment, it hurt because I spent a good chunk of what I had on that, like back then.
Yeah.
And I felt I'd never made that big of a purchase before in my life. So you just go through all the uncertainties in your head. Am I gonna fuck this coat up and this and that? And like like knowing me, it's gonna get stepped in shit and like
get stepped in shit.
I don't know, some shit. I'm gonna fuck it up.
On a pile of shit and step on
I mean, I feel you. That was like
I'm
me
gonna
a
fuck it
couple
up,
weeks
or
ago.
it's gonna be like I don't know, like all the negative type of shit has
for the longest time
on the drive down to Woodbury Commons. I was quiet,
Yeah.
because I was just thinking the whole time: is this coat gonna get fucked up?
Yeah. For the longest time, we used to use we had a scale, like you know how on maps there's a scale to like give you so you get an idea of how big something
for
really
something
is
rational.
Yeah. Right.
Right, like in terms of
So
something rational.
Right, so we used to use Jacob's purchase of a $5 strawberry.
Yes.
Oh,
He
yeah.
purchased
Oh,
one.
yeah. All
He
right.
purchased one strawberry for $5.
$5. He was wild. Yeah.
So
we were like, all right, if I spent $200 on this shit, that's the equivalent of 40 of Jacob's strawberries.
is it worth it?
Yeah.
I like that. Y'all saying school don't prepare us. Y'all over here using algebra and shit.
Is that algebra?
Huh?
I don't even know if that's algebra.
I
See,
thought
you
that
ain't
was
pay
just,
attention.
nah, that was just like
I feel like
multiplication or some shit. Or
Y'all
division.
That's
using
part of algebra.
strawberry and
That's not algebra. That's multiplication.
Yeah, but I can only do that with money. I can't do that with anything else.
I mean, that's literally what algebra was. All right,
Stupid.
there's 4 fucking strawberries right here,
What?
and they're equal to this amount. Is this worth it?
That's not algebra. That's multiplication.
Yeah, school don't prepare us. Y'all ain't pay attention.
Look at the watch. Yeah, see what's happening. Can school tell you how to tell time too?
Nah, that's why I gotta get the digital watch. I didn't know how to follow the hands. Shit. What were we talking about?
How to measure the
Broken,
the
poor, and
value.
all that shit or
Where
whatever.
you trying to measure the value?
Yeah. So we were using that. So I was like, shit. If Jacob could spend $5 on a strawberry, I could spend $200 on some Jordans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just using that, and then when my man over here started spending a rack on
On a coat?
On a coat.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, the bar's been elevated.
God, what a jump that.
I feel you, though.
But I'm broke.
So you have no money, you said?
Right.
No, because a lot of people say they're broke because, like, they... You know what it is? I think it's like a line between being cheap, being broke, and being, like, frugal. So a lot of people...
What's the difference between broke and frugal?
Broke...
I mean, I'm sorry, it's not broke and frugal. Cheap and frugal.
Cheap means it's, like, I think it's just slow. Like, they don't want to spend no money. I think frugal is they can do it if they want. They can afford it. But they'll have to, like, weigh their options if they do it. Like, is it worth it? Nah?
I don't personally see that much of a difference between cheap and frugal.
I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought frugal was just a fancy way of saying cheap.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jacob?
The only thing I would say...
No.
The only thing I would say is...
Go back to sleep.
The only thing I would say is being cheap.
Oh, yes, I was right.
The only thing I would say is being... Yo! I know! I get it. It's all good. Alright. But being cheap, I would say, is that you... I think you just don't... You know that there's value elsewhere, and you choose to not go there. Right? Like, hold on. Like, if you're being cheap, right? You know what you're going to go into probably doesn't have as much value. You know there's better value out there, but you just prefer to not go and get to that. This is the...
Yeah. All right, so
but
cheap...
It kind of is for... Yeah,
cheap people are driven by money regardless of the cost. Frugal people are driven by maximizing the total value. So it's a monetary versus value. All right. Yeah. See, that's why I think I'm frugal because, for example, like I'm super simple. I don't need like super fancy anything or anything like that. So like, I would prefer not to go like to a fancy restaurant when I could just get the same burger that probably tastes better for $5 as opposed to paying $23 for a burger. Shit like that. Like, I can afford to pay $23 for the burger at this fancy restaurant, but I would choose not to go there because I can get more bang for my buck at the cheaper spot.
bang for your buck is like the big...
Yeah, value. I value...
I wouldn't say if you go for bang for your buck, you're automatically frugal, though.
No, it's
like,
when you weigh your
The way
options.
the definition sounds, it sounds like you're just smart if you're frugal.
Yeah, you're just getting your
Like,
value.
it doesn't even sound like frugal's bad.
No, it's never a bad thing.
Like,
That's literally, like, I consider my... like.
I'd be Freddy Frugal.
Frugal Freddy in this bitch. Like, there's been times where, like, y'all saying, yo, we going on a trip. I see y'all say, yo, y'all paid this much for it. Then when I go to get the same ticket and it says, nah, you got to pay $100 more, I'm most likely going to say it's slow because I'm not going to pay more when I know I can get it for cheap like y'all did. And, like,
fine. I would just say it's the thing is when you throw out the word frugal, it mostly has a negative connotation towards it.
I don't see why.
Well, because the only reason you'll point it out is when your expectations aren't met. If that makes sense. If you're going to call someone out on being frugal, that means you're disappointed that because your expectations aren't the same as that other person.
I don't call anybody.
I'm not saying you specifically. I'm just hypothetically. But if you were to because that when you throw out that word, oh, you're frugal. If you're going to describe someone as frugal, especially someone else, I would say most of the time that comes with some sort of negative connotation. Am I right?
Like we call people a cheapskate and shit like that.
That's negative.
Yeah.
You don't think if you called someone frugal, it doesn't come with some sort
of the way it's defined.
Yeah, but if a chick came up to you and said you're frugal as fuck, you're not gonna look your face already says it.
I don't mind it. You're right.
Look, I'm just saying I don't know. I think in that moment you'd probably feel some type of way. The fact that
I know,
but for them to go out and point that out means, or most likely means, I think that for them to call you out on that means you're not aligned on expectations. Am I right?
To their expectations.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But that won't bother me.
But all right, now I'm not saying it's bothering you.
Yeah.
But in terms of it's most likely being a negative thing that they're saying towards you. Am I right or no?
Maybe I don't.
I mean, all right. I would say most of the time.
I think cheap. Being called cheap is the bad one.
Have you ever been called cheap by a woman?
Nah.
Actually, yeah. And I got super offended.
We call you cheap for not buying Call of Duty. You play the game every day.
Damn.
Well, frugal.
You call me that?
Nigga, you be like, oh, this, I don't want this shit. How the fuck you ain't gonna give me this? They need to give me more.
I be joking.
I know. Buy the game.
I know.
Every time buy the game is $10, nigga. No, I don't want to buy. I'm like,
it's
nigga.
$10.
Well, for the battle pass.
I have the battle pass.
Now you have it. Like you could have bought that shit in March, but you had to wait all the way to like July to be able to afford the battle pass for free.
I don't be serious when it comes to that. So
you never bought it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I be joking when it comes to.
You
like,
never bought it.
That's what I'm saying. I be joking about the complaints to that. Like my complaints aren't that serious. I mean, when I die,
yelling. It sounds like.
Well, that's when I die off of some bullshit. Is really when I die. But or that's what I'm yelling rather. But no, in terms
like
of
you could clearly afford it. It's like fucking. $10.
Oh, I know I could. Yeah, no.
Like we told you to get the Game Pass. Like, I ain't gonna pay $14 when you can get it for one, which I understand is being frugal.
I'm trying to figure that. I'm trying to figure it out right now. I don't know why it's glitching for me, but that's the real. I'm going to buy it. I really want to just get it for the dollar.
I feel you. Like, I mean, you trying to get the value.
No, but I got tight when I got.
Like I think it's worth the $14. But
here's my thing. I'm not gonna get tight. I'm not gonna get tight off the game like that. That's different. But like for example. I went out with my ex one time. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the pod before.
No.
You don't got a button for this?
We don't talk about it that much.
No, it's not really a button.
We ain't pressed no buttons yet. At least give him a gunshot or something. We got to use this shit every episode.
Yeah, we pay for it.
Yeah.
We didn't pay for the soundboard, actually.
The fuck you charge us for?
That was that's for the program that connects everything, not the actual soundboard. It connects the soundboard.
Press a button.
I still want my gamble money worth.
Yo, what?
The gamble.
Big Bang Kamehameha!
That is not what I was imagining.
I don't have anything.
Nigga said Vegito.
Vegito?
Yeah.
Was it?
Nigga downloaded this shit, don't even know who the fuck that is.
Vegito?
Yeah.
That was Vegito?
Yeah. Big Bang and Kamehameha.
That's their two.
Big Bang Attack and Kamehameha fused together.
Oh, shit.
You never watched Dragon Ball Z?
Man, it's been years.
Holy shit.
Like, I never watched when it, like...
Yeah, that's when they
resurfaced.
fused with the Patara earrings.
Oh.
Yeah, because there was Vegito and then there's Gogeta.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Gogeta's the monkey one.
That's right. Oh, shit. But yeah, anyways. One time, I was on a ski trip with my ex.
Oh, I know.
So,
I know the story.
And I accidentally forgot my wallet back at the house before we went. I accidentally did. I thought I had it. And
You know,
we
like
went out for
we
just went out for breakfast. And breakfast in New Hampshire costs like $2. So like
What did you get?
pancakes.
Oh shit.
It's New Hampshire. Who the fuck like and I forgot my wallet and it was her pops. Was her brother and her brother. And me forgetting my wallet made me like cheap. Like really, you forgot your wallet. I was like, I legit forgot it. I always treat, and I never. For me, like
See,
that.
That's fucked up. Especially when it's coming from somebody.
Especially
like,
as your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like that for me fucked me up heavy because I know that's definitely not me, and she wasn't. That wasn't a joke. The thing is, it's one thing when it's a joke, and you know, especially if it's
like the game shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like the game shit. It's not serious, but. When it's someone that you're dating and like you're around, you've met her family for the first time and you're throwing shit out like that, I'm like, all right, that's really disrespectful. So I got tight over that. So yes, that's me being called cheap.
Yeah, that's fucked. Hey, I'll be tight too.
I was gonna ask because
for $12 breakfast for 4 people.
Oh, now you're wild.
Exactly.
You're making a big deal out of that,
bitch. There's burgers that cost more than that whole breakfast. Like, come on.
Like I said, like you got the $23 burgers.
you got the $2.
Yeah.
Shit. You had drinks too.
Coffee.
Damn.
I mean, if you would have the most on your plate, and then
do you know how far your money goes in New Hampshire?
No, I never been.
You never should.
Yeah. It didn't sound that interesting to me though. But you said ski trip. That's
keep in mind. My Christmas gift that year came like 2 months late.
What?
Exactly. And we exchanged Christmas gifts.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Wait,
I'm the cheap.
Did she mail it?
It took forever to get it.
What was
for her to get it, or to get delivered?
To get it.
She never bought it.
No.
Oh, she was pissed because of that.
No. It's just
she forgot
you called me
Christmas
cheap
was?
because you never. It took you forever to buy a Christmas gift after I got you one immediately. So
maybe she forgot when Christmas was.
Did she forget when I gave her gift?
Was it a good gift?
Was whack, yeah.
Alright.
You were gonna ask the question.
I was gonna ask, are you guys more inclined to spend money around women or when you're courting a woman?
No. Nah, yeah.
I'd be lying if I said no. I know I am.
It's a fact. That's why women will never call me cheap, because I know I spend money.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be lying if I said no.
Y'all might call me cheap one day, but
you call yourself cheap, El Cheapo.
Did you forget? You didn't get that, Nick, but you earned it.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
The best part about the joke is that it's actually not a joke.
You really be out
No, but I'm not cheap. I'm frugalio.
Christian Frugalio
walks in the park is now frugal, not cheap.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's swag.
I don't do that to be cheap or frugal.
I just think it's swag.
A genuine get to know you kind of situation. See, that's my thing. I'm cheap when it comes to like expensive first dates.
There's
shit
more
like
whiskey.
Come on, you got sad.
Is the sky blue? Like, come on.
I mean, not really. It's kind of like gray today. But yeah, I'm not with the expensive first date.
No, it doesn't. I mean, you gotta also
that I'll be cheap.
You gotta know yourself and live.
Don't live above your means. And
exactly.
Shit
like if you know you can't afford expensive dinners and stuff like that.
You gave him a personal.
Salud.
You can't drink that straight.
Huh? Oh, you didn't give me a glass.
It's coming. Our bartender / photographer isn't working.
Yeah. You have to deduct this from your pay.
This nigga really got a fucking ice
circle cube.
Did you buy that?
That's how you know the budget's going up.
That's like fancy for no reason. Like
no, that's for date night.
Who says, yo, let's make ice cute?
Let's make ice cute.
No, there's actually science behind circular ice versus square ice.
Teach me
about it.
And
they actually
they didn't teach us this in school.
Nah.
No, they don't.
Man, I want to be down.
When it comes to alcohol.
Is there more whiskey?
Yeah, well, there is.
Oh.
Thanks. You want the lemonade? Yeah.
Do I get a cool ice too?
I only have one left in the tray.
Oh shit, fuck it.
You gonna chug it?
Fork it.
No, I got you.
Lemonade.
Sure.
I forgot what exactly we were talking about, but I'm gonna freestyle a bit. Have you ever dealt with cheap women?
Yeah. Me and Will, let me. It's about to sound sus, but we've been around a person who refused to tip, ever, and that shit rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, that's not it.
I'm not gonna mention anything.
We're not gonna call people out.
Oh, that $4 limit.
Yeah. Didn't matter if the bill was $4.
If the bill itself was $4, the tip would be $4. Or if the bill was $50, it'd be $4. We're not gonna mention names.
How you cough but don't say the name? You just cough.
Because I'm not gonna say the name.
Yeah,
that's not how that works.
It was the whiskey.
Whiskey. Cheers.
Or cheers.
Yeah.
Watch the laptop. Clank. That's a beautiful sound.
It's new glasses, by the way.
Ooh, money.
You gotta notice.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Did it come with the ice?
Yeah, it was a Christmas gift. No,
Nice.
I bought the ice.
Oh yeah, so teach us. That's what he's about to do. He's about to teach us.
The square and circle ice.
Oh nah, the circular ice changes the flavor and alcohol, and it makes it more. I forgot the word for it, but
It melts.
it just it does melt, yes, but no, it's supposed to last longer. It's science. I don't know.
I watched this ASMR video.
Whoever's listening, just fucking Google it.
Sold. Oh, it's science. I need it. It's $600 right now.
It's Google.
That's what it's value. How much does shit cost you? 46.
What?
The ice tray thing.
No, like $8 on Amazon.
All right, cool. See, you getting your money worth. But yeah, I was watching an ASMR video with the cube ice, and this nigga had a whole fucking blade that he would use to perfectly chisel the fucking ice. Just put it inside the cup.
You ever seen that super
amazing.
clear ice? Like, you know how ice is
It has like
the
lines,
white
but
stuff
yeah,
and white?
It's not 100%
just like,
transparent.
yeah, like there's one that is in Japan.
It's always in Japan.
Yeah,
so what the
guy
fuck,
I was
man?
watching chopping the ice.
Yeah.
Japanese guy.
Yeah, he
uses a
carves it.
samurai sword.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck?
This dude had like a mini samurai knife.
Yeah. Like one guy, he did the anime shit where he just like pulled out the shit,
Didn't
put
move
back
it, and the shit just like
perfectly. He's seen this shit too.
Word?
Yeah, shit is OD.
Oh shit!
Like,
I was impressed by
See,
the
that
dude that
nigga
threw the
deserved more than a
wok.
$4 tip. For
Like,
his
you don't
shit.
even see him swipe it. He
I-
just
I was always impressed by the dude that just threw the wok everywhere. Remember?
The what?
the guy that's yelling and
Yeah.
shit.
That was impressive.
Wait, you're too
It's,
much shit. What are you-
he didn't do shit. He just threw the wok for
That
some.
shit flew. It
Yeah.
never came back in the screen. I don't think he ever. You know why he ain't
You
one
know
of
what?
the bitches?
Nah. He waited till the camera cut and it came back as a boomerang.
Yeah, I'll be fired. Don't fight that nigga. He'll bust your ass.
Yeah.
Whip your ass with noodles and shit.
Nah. I'll be damned if another man whips me with his noodle.
Whoa.
Why'd you have to go and say his noodle instead of just the just
the
and you wouldn't be
noodle.
tight if it was just noodles he whipped your ass with? It had to be his noodle. If he whipped your ass with someone else's noodle, you still wouldn't be tight.
I'd be tight too.
Exactly. So just say noodles.
All right, I was gonna get there.
No, you really.
What were we talking about? We were talking about being cheap.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I said cheap women. There's this thing. I don't know if this is just me, but it's not just me. Yeah, no, the whole thing where men have to pay for like dates and everything
Yeah,
somehow.
That tradition.
Right.
I heard this going away in 2021.
Look, I'm not gonna make any predictions.
No. And
It might be the.
Am I
series
sure? Yeah,
finale.
I'm sure. I'm not making any predictions. Am I sure about that? No, I'm not sure that men are gonna stop paying for dates in
Sounds like a
2021.
prediction to me.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't predict on it if I'm not sure.
Is there at some point where we can say that a woman is cheap if she doesn't pay for anything?
Ever?
I'm just curious because
Well, she ain't broke because she ain't spending no money.
exactly.
We ain't misogynistic. We.
How is that? It's a question.
I'm just saying.
I'm asking a question.
She's confirming it. It's true. We're not misogynistic. Yeah, but is it just when she's with the guy? Like, if every time she's with me, she's never paying for anything?
Right.
I guess it would depend on how many times this has happened. Cause weekly. So like 50 times a year.
Even when she goes out with friends and other friends pay for her.
Yeah, that's OD.
No. I didn't. I just meant when she's just with you.
I got another example. There was this time where this girl said, "Yo, if me and my homegirls are all out drinking, you stop by." If a girl and all her homegirls are out and the guy stops by, he has to cover the entire bill.
What do you mean stops by?
Like, all right, his girl and a bunch of her friends are out at a bar. If he stops by to the bar, say what up, probably offer a round of shots or whatever,
That's fine.
that's fine. But the girl said he has to cover
The whole night?
the whole girl,
She's
the
for the
whole
streets.
bill. He has to.
She's for the streets.
If not, he's cheap and broke.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
I'm cheap and broke.
How do where do you download these logics from?
The streets.
Facts. I I don't understand that, but
that'll make you broke. Yeah.
It will. But that's another thing. Like
dates are expensive.
Going out and trying to impress a woman, or not just a woman, but dating, that adds up. And if you can't afford that, and you're trying to keep up an image you can't uphold, you're gonna end up broke.
Flat broke.
They don't teach you that in school.
Yeah, the streets do.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I know that shit from the streets.
What? I feel like he's reminiscing on.
Oh,
shit right now. I'm just like looking. I'm like,
it's been days where I just never seen her again. Like, damn, I should have went half.
Like after a date?
Yeah. Like,
oh,
this is a good date, and then I never seen him again.
I feel away.
Oh, D. At least I ain't never got with her. I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
No, that's crazy.
And they end up in Brooklyn.
That was a classic move. Yo, one time the homie said, "Yo, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom." Like an hour and a half go back. Like, yo, you good? Where are you?
Brooklyn.
Yo, where she at? I'm like, just got to Brooklyn.
Person doesn't
She didn't
live
say
in
where
Brook-
she was gonna use the bathroom.
Yeah,
I heard
clearly.
Person doesn't live in Brooklyn.
No.
Damn, somebody else lives in Brooklyn.
So D.
All right, on to the
Be
next
careful
one.
out here.
What
Protect your
else
pockets.
we got?
Protect your pockets, yo. Protect your heart too.
I was hoping one of y'all would lead to.
I don't even see where we're at.
I didn't want to say that on the. I was hoping one of y'all would know.
The tree's blocked.
Let's lead into it. It's all good.
All right. Well, I mean, we kind of
The
touched
whole
on
world
it.
going
but-
to shit. We can too.
Yeah, we were talking about self-reflection, and that's part of like just knowing your value, knowing what you do well, what you don't do well, what you can improve on, being honest with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
God, it sounds like some resolution shit.
It does.
That is, I mean, in a way. How well do y'all either hold yourselves accountable or acknowledge like things that are your fault?
I try to do that all the time. But sometimes it's hard when you don't have help. Because like the only way to reflect on yourself is if you take the time to look at yourself. Or if you have someone else let you know. Like for example.
Well, go. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
It's
go.
all good. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go. Nah, but like for example, I can be telling you like, yo, this is wrong with you, this is wrong with you, this is wrong with you. But I could look like a fucking fool with dickhead wrote on my forehead and I not know unless you tell me or if I take the time to look in the mirror and see that shit myself. So it's easier when you have help from other people to let you know the things that are wrong with you that you can't see yourself unless you take more time to see that shit. But
For me, I've found this in multiple circumstances. Some people only get that self-reflection when they hear it. You could tell someone when they're in the fault and they won't believe you until someone else, like a third party, comes in.
Yeah.
And that what kind of annoys me is that it takes sometimes a third or rather second opinion
Yeah,
for
exactly
you
what
to
I'm
kind of. I think that's annoying when you only take that into consideration because some people will deflect and disagree until a second person comes in. And I understand the reassurance part of it, but sometimes you still. I just personally, you need to be more open.
Yeah.
In terms of trusting even just that one voice, or not necessarily trusting, but like even investing in that one voice, especially if it's your friend. Like if it's a close friend and they're telling you, yo, this and that, you won't do anything until someone else notices it too. Mm-hmm. So I've come into that circumstance many times where people will just deny that they're wrong, even though, and you know, it's a tough circumstance until someone else, even after I said it.
I think it's important to just at least, like, even if you disagree, at least consider what someone else is telling you.
Yeah.
And I forgot what else I was gonna say, but I'll get back to it.
All right, but none of that is self-reflection or accountability.
Well, in
If
a
you're
way, it
rely-
is.
No, if
That's
you're
what I'm
relying on somebody else to tell you that,
Well,
No.
Well, it's rather the lack thereof is what is. Yeah,
but you still have to take the time to understand that yourself.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's easier when you have someone else to tell you, and then you can take that time to reflect on yourself. All right, this person told me this. This person also said
you
the
notice
same
a
thing.
trend.
Although it's
Yeah,
easier,
you know what I'm saying?
and you're right, but my point to that, and that's what it like full circle, triangle, whatever the fuck we are here, is that it shouldn't require that.
Yeah, exactly.
Is my point. It shouldn't require two people pointing you out on bullshit. You should at least start to consider it after one person brings it up. Take your investment as far as much as you want, but do understand outside perspective, even if it's one voice or if it's 50 voices.
Yeah. I accept and I'm accountable when it comes to shit like that. Because the best thing about knowing that there's a problem is knowing that there's a problem. Because if you know what the problem is, that means all you have to do is figure out the solution in that situation. So the knowledge is power in that situation. So I'm always going to be accountable when I know I'm wilding. If I know there's something wrong with me that I should probably at least consider changing. Because, like I said, once you know you have a problem, all you have to do is figure it out.
Do you have an example
of what?
The time that you were wilding and you didn't originally realize until you got called out on it?
A time that I was one thing with me, like for example, wouldn't consider this wilding, but one of my negative traits is when I prove the point to someone, then I kind of like beat it into them. Like here's what you did wrong, and here's why you wilding. This is why you shouldn't do this. You see what I'm talking about? And I just keep going on and on. Like let the situation breathe. Let this nigga understand or her understand, like, all right, this is what they did wrong. They accept that. But sometimes I go too far. I'm like, yo, you were wild and you shouldn't have did that. Look what you, like, now I'm tight. And I just keep going on and on. I mean, I don't need to do that shit.
Oh, but it was you telling that other person that they're wrong. But in terms of someone telling you that you were wrong.
Yeah, I accept when I'm wrong. If I believe I'm wrong, here's the thing. If I think I'm not wrong in that situation,
that's what I was like.
Yeah, I'll defend that shit.
That's what I was asking the example more so of. But fine, like if you don't have that, but all right.
Yeah, I can accept being wrong, but like if I have a reason of why I believe what I believe, I'm still gonna defend that shit.
I will say sometimes, and I feel like I'm very open to admitting when I fuck up or do shit like incorrectly. Sometimes there's some things that call for quick fixes as opposed to long-term fixes. Sometimes you get called out on shit and you take into consideration that you could be wrong, but you may not be able to fix it right in that moment. Like it's where it could happen again and you're still not sure if you're wrong or not, and it's a weirdly tricky circumstance to where maybe what your actions were a little bit more understandable than the other person's perspective on your actions would be. I know I'm speaking like quickly here, but I personally always try to keep an open mind in terms of, like, for example, a quick little short thing that's not that serious, but I'm live, for example, where I just blatantly not be hearing you for some reason. And I own up to it. I don't know. I think and this is why I think why it keeps happening is that I still have struggled to break away from it. But like, I'll be so focused on my own thoughts about what's happening, and I kind of disregard what's happening on your end.
It's literally tunnel vision.
Yeah, in a sense, you're kind of right. But like, I'm so fixated on the thoughts that like, what should I do next and this and that I'm not listening. And I think that's what happens. But I own up to it. I'm not saying like, oh, I'll just say
that's all good. We have proof.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's and that is true. I'm just saying, but like,
but yeah, see, like that's the key.
But here's my thing too. Even if when you do know, sometimes it's hard to fix it, and it's okay. Sometimes it takes a while to fix it. So don't think that we're just saying like, yo, when you fuck up, you got to fix it immediately. No, it takes time. Sometimes some shit does call for it, but some shit may take time.
It's not easy. Again, Christian's Guide to Survive Your 9 to 5, Chapter 21, Accountability.
What did you say in accountability?
I was holding myself accountable for all my bullshit.
What's your bullshit?
I'm gonna get to it. It was really just trends that I've noticed after like deep reflection of my whole life. Going from school, just like other shit. Like I couldn't finish stuff. Like I'm notorious for not finishing stuff. Like I didn't get my driver's license. School projects, stuff at work, just like the whole nine, like stuff like that. And
I can relate. I'd be procrastinating.
No, I'd be procrastinating with everything. And it goes into a deeper thing with anxiety, because I learned I have anxiety because I didn't know that anxiety had many different forms and definitions. I associated anxiety with always being like nervous and like jumpy and shit, but I have avoidance issues. Like I have problems saying certain things, being open with certain things, even little pointless shit. Like I'm not going to show up to certain things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was one of the times too.
Yeah, so that's self-reflection. I've had people tell me forever, for the longest time, every teacher I've probably ever had. I didn't do work at school ever.
It was crazy because I was there too. Nigga, I had to get a therapist.
Yeah, well, I had counseling and stuff. But every teacher would always tell me, like, you're so fucking smart. Like, I know I say this all the time. I know I'm smart. Like, if y'all know me, I have,
What if we both disagree right now? Are you gonna start to self-reflect and maybe maybe I'm kind of wallowing with this?
No. Because here's the thing, though. Well, I do think that you have to take other people's thoughts and opinions about you into consideration. Nobody's gonna know you better than.
What
yourself.
If like we all just did as said you're stupid?
Then y'all
as
dumb.
fuck.
But that's the thing. I'm arrogant. I'm a very arrogant person.
You'll self-reflect, but you're arrogant.
No, that's me self-reflecting. That's me saying.
Yeah. No, it is. All right. Anyway, I see where you're going with that.
No, I'm acknowledging it.
Yeah.
All right.
You know.
Fuck with you, but okay.
No, but my arrogance has been my downfall on a lot of shit, and I feel like with what I've wanted to do with my career, like not working towards certain things. It was a lot of me being a smartass and thinking that I was I could just skate by and rely on being smart and not doing any work for anything, like never working for anything. You know what I mean? Like,
especially when you see other people just getting by and like, how the fuck?
But that's the thing too. Like, it looks like they're just getting by a lot of the times, and people, you don't realize what they're doing behind the scenes. You can say, oh, they're just doing X, Y, and Z, but
no, there's some people really bullshitting, like pulling out like fucking stacks of cash, and they ain't up to no good.
But still, I mean, you can't.
That's not grinding.
You'll never know someone's full story. Here's the thing.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Mm-hmm. Confucius over here.
That was from Professor Freddie Gibbs. But but it's true. Like, you can sit there and say, damn, like this motherfucker just pulls out all this cash. He's bullshitting, doing this, that, and this. It doesn't matter what he's doing, how he's doing it. It's not going to do anything for you. Right? Mm-hmm. Just like with all this self-reflection. Like, you could say all this shit about why your circumstances aren't a certain way and why your life isn't a certain way. Guess what? If you don't do it, shit ain't going to change. And you got to say to yourself, it's my life. No one's got a bigger hand in it than I do. Regardless, like, you could think that there's certain things out of your control, like this whole corona thing.
100% out of control. Right,
but that doesn't change the circumstance. You still got to do shit.
Still got to put in your work.
So, yeah.
Well said.
You're your own boss.
Word to Dame Dash.
Word.
Lay Scoop?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
All right, so this was one that we've just pulled out from the crevices of our old thought pad, I guess, or whatever the fuck it is. Mm-hmm. But we were talking about hoe phases. Mm-hmm. Hoe phase is a very common thing, I think, where there's an association that when at a certain age or time in your life, you have the right to fuck a lot of people. Or date a lot of people. Whatever you want to define as a hoe.
I don't think that's the thing, though. I think a hoe phase is that period where you act like a hoe before you stop acting like a hoe.
People have different definitions of being a hoe.
All right, so yeah.
People have different definitions for a lot of things. Like, there's some people that define hooking up. Like, how do you define when somebody tells you they hooked up with somebody?
It's fine.
No, I mean, what do you think they did?
Oh, hooked up? Sex. Intercourse.
Hooked up?
Yeah.
There's people that define that as kissing someone.
There are. He's right.
So if someone thinks their whole phase could just be going out on a bunch of dates.
No, I think that's weighing your options. I think
But,
that's fine.
but it's, you know, it's everyone's perspective.
All right, so what would y'all consider a whole phase? Just a whole lot of sex?
Yes. That would be my whole phase.
What about you? A whole lot of sex?
The sex.
Yeah, but I think that would be a bunch of... My definition of hooking up, it will be...
Some people will say your whole phase could be you talking to multiple different people and not necessarily even fucking them yet. But like, no, but not even without the kissing part.
Oh,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like you're sitting there, you're dating other people. You haven't even gotten to the point where you're kissing people yet, but you're still talking
to them.
Yeah,
what is talking to somebody?
But like, well, flirting and this and that. Like maybe.
Look, if I ever told you I was talking to somebody, I fucked them.
Don't talk to me, nigga.
if I ever said I was talking to somebody or something like that, or like we're talking, it's not getting mentioned unless something happened. Like, other than that, we're friends.
Yeah. All right. I'll hold you to that. All right, fine. All right. I'll remember that. All right. So wait. What would y'all be doing before you even fucked? What?
But I talk. My big thing is against the word talking. Of course, we talked. I talked to ya. Pause.
All right.
Nah.
But before you tell someone else that I've been talking to someone, you've already fucked. If you tell the homies I've been talking to Shorty real quick, that means you've already fucked.
No,
that's what you just said.
that is not what I just said.
Am I bugging?
Look.
Got him. You hit a got him button.
Here's the thing. I don't. You talk to everybody. Like, if I ever use it in that context, it's because I have been romantic with a person.
So what would you call it if you're seeing?
Does that mean just flirting?
So would dating multiple women be just called like dating for you, and then talking's like right after?
I don't use talking. That's what I'm trying to get to. Like, if I whatever.
That's fine.
Move on.
I think you realize your point, goddamn. It's okay. It happens to the best of us, but
You ain't the best.
the best of us.
You said us, implying you're one of them.
That means each person's best. It's happened to.
I thought it was the best people.
No.
See?
You're not the best people anyway, so what the fuck you care?
I don't know if I experienced a whole phase. And I don't know if
It's fair if you may not feel like what you feel is a whole phase.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have one.
You don't have to have one, and you may not felt like you've been through it yet.
You don't need one.
Yeah.
Everyone feels like they need
one?
That's subjective. Someone could.
I'm asking y'all a question.
Do I want one?
Yes. Nigga bullshit. You know you want one. You know you want to.
I was gonna say
you want to go ham.
Yeah, you're right.
These niggas don't need one.
All right, let me ask you something.
Just get it out.
If you found someone right now that you said I want to marry them, like I'm in love with this person,
Right.
Would you still find that you still would think that you need a hoe phase?
Probably not. If I felt compassionate enough that I felt like this is the one, I probably would change my opinion.
Yeah. Then when y'all divorce, that's when
I'm very opening to changing my opinions on things. So
yeah. Like I said, I don't really feel the whole marriage thing, but if I'm convinced and I'm feeling that this woman enough, I'll do it.
Well, here's the thing. People probably ask, like, oh, you're still single. Like, people joke maybe like it's at work or your friends or this and that. Oh, we need to find you a girl or this and that. We need to find you someone, and because whatever, because their expectations that you should find someone and this and that, right? And you'll be like, nah, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
And then like, why haven't you found? Like, how many times have you been asked? We just went through the holidays. Usually, this is a big popular question during holiday time when a distant family member comes over. Why are you still single?
Yeah, sure.
Like, why? What's good? Because because especially generations before us, it's a whole different expectation. You get married by 30 and this and that. Like, there's so much confined things here. It's like, well, why are you still single? Well, I don't know. The truth is, it could be me being part of a degenerate, or me being, or me just not finding not finding the right person. Yeah, no, I'm speaking a little more. I feel you can take the truth wherever you want it at this point, but me not finding the right woman yet, or me saying I still want to explore things. Yeah. I still want to go through my hoe phase. I feel like I haven't gone through it yet. You're not going to say that at the Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner table.
You could. I'm trying to be a fucking.
But you could say it in a more professional way.
No, I mean, it depends on your family.
It depends on who. Yeah, but I'm trying to be an escort. Subscribe to the OnlyFans. No.
Y'all think y'all would be good escorts?
Nigga, I'll be the littest. OD. I'm gonna come through just like a Ninja Turtle on these hoes.
It depends, because people be wilding. So I don't know.
I'm asking about y'all. Do y'all think y'all have clients? People want to pay to fuck you?
Yeah.
No, because I'd probably get more pussy than I am now, so that's why.
What does that have to do with what I asked?
I'm not getting pussy now. You think people would pay money to fuck me?
That's what I was asking you.
So no.
So then you just had to say no. I didn't have to know whether or not you were getting pussy now. You just said no. No, people are not going to pay to fuck me.
Self-reflection.
There may be some out there.
No, they out there. You said they on your Tinder. You just don't want them.
Those are the ones that are going to pay.
You're probably right.
I'm definitely right.
You're probably right, actually.
Yeah. And you said you'd be a good escort?
Hell yeah.
Why?
I can do anything I put my mind to.
What?
I can do anything I put my mind to. And if I want to be the firest escort of all time, nigga, that's going to be me.
What do they want to tie you up?
To what?
Like hog tie you.
To what?
A pole.
For what?
To fuck you.
My rate's going to be higher.
You do it.
You're like 2 bands, yeah.
You would get fucked for 2 bands?
Not in the ass or anything like
that.
Where else?
Nigga, they could tie me up to a pole. My pole will be out.
No, like they
when you're an escort, you are catering to that person's needs.
Yeah, and I'm supplying wood.
No.
What if they want other expectations?
No, I'm not being a gay escort.
That's not gay.
Yes, it is gay.
Is getting fucked in the ass by a woman gay?
You must have did it.
No. All right, but here's my thing. If a man sucks your dick, that's gay.
Oh,
right?
Me.
If a woman sucks your dick, is that gay?
No.
All right, so the definition of gay is if a woman does it. I feel like we're getting
dumber and shit, because first we don't know how to do a relationship. Now we don't know what's gay.
Wait. Again. If a woman does it, I don't think it can be gay.
Huh?
If a woman does it, I don't think it can be considered
gay.
So
if a woman shoves a dick in your ass, is it gay?
Not like an actual dick.
So
Yeah.
A dildo?
If it's a dildo, is that gay?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Fucked up.
Nah. But all right,
y'all Dominicans are too experimental.
Nah, but like, so if a woman sucks your dick, that's not gay.
No.
You're questioning that? Like, wait.
But I'm just asking, because the act of sucking, of getting your dick sucked.
We should have
got a better question. If a chick just switches to they or them and they suck your dick, is that gay?
If a woman switches her pronouns to did they switch their genitals?
No.
So no.
Okay. Just wanted to know, because they're shifting all over the place. I'm like,
look, man.
So is it a threesome if you hook up with a chick that goes by they?
I was fucking them.
All right,
You ain't answer.
I'm not answering. I don't know. Probably if it's one person, then no.
But if they go by they,
I don't care what the fuck they go by. It's one person.
You have to care about them. It's 2020.
I can honestly say I don't give a fuck.
No.
Fuck they, them, all of them. You got time to argue about a pronoun? You got too much time on your hands for me.
Hey, we already said it. We had mad time to reflect and everything this year, so we got time this year.
3 scoops, please.
Oh, my bad. You got somewhere to be?
No,
I was just, it's an interesting topic.
Oh, come on, let's go.
What?
You said it's an interesting
No,
topic.
I thought we committed to moving on.
No, go ahead. We have one more? Damn, fuck.
No,
that's it. No,
Oh, then what the fuck then?
No, I was saying 3 scoops.
We can add more to it.
No, just go. Who's going?
I'll go second.
Fine, I'll go first then. Go second.
Lucky number.
So my scoop today. We just went through holiday, Christmas, and the gift giving season, and I did Secret Santa at my job and this and that. And it went perfectly well and everything like that, and everyone got their gifts, so no issues. But a kind of discussion that popped up in it was, do y'all feel it's easier to give for men or for women?
Depends who it is.
I just
Like
give
over
people
in
cards,
general,
so it
if
doesn't
you
even matter.
well, if say for example for like a Secret Santa,
Is it someone I know well?
I'll go. I think for the sake of, I think being in a more level playing field.
You don't know.
Yeah,
Men is easier then.
you think so? A lot of people would disagree with that, including me.
What'd
Why?
you do? You had a
I
girl?
think so. There was a discussion like you think. Well, no, I did, but I had no problem getting the gift. But no, that's
Yeah,
besides the point. No, but
you good.
I don't. Personally, I don't like giving gift cards as gifts.
Why?
It's lazy.
It's like
It's lazy.
I agree. I prefer
What the fuck? How much work do you have to put into getting a gift?
Not work, thought.
Some
I
gifts
thought
require
you might
way
be
more.
hungry. Here, this is on me. What the fuck?
I personally think gift cards are the worst gifts ever. Just give me the fucking cash.
I want to
Give me
go
the
that
cash. Give me the cash. You're gonna give me a gift card to a store I don't fuck
How
with?
entitled are you?
What if they give it to one that you do fuck with?
You know what
That's
else I
not-
fuck with? Cash.
Don't get him no gifts. Hey, ladies, no.
Look, hold on. I will go and say I think gift card giving is lazy. However,
I'd take it.
However,
yeah, yes, I would take it. I'm
can
pretty.
we press more buttons?
There's a reason why it's called a gift card, though.
I get it, but for me, I understand why people would give it. Especially because people.
What's wrong with it? Teach me.
Hold on. Well, first, I wouldn't say it's wrong to give it. That's not my exact opinion. Because especially if you don't know somebody,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Safe. It's safe.
It's safe. Yes, I personally do not give it, especially if I know the person somewhat. If I don't know the person, I'll try and make it. I'll do some effort into figuring it out, and I'd prefer to do that. I just feel like I personally like my gifts. The ones that I give are more personalized, at least a little bit catered to what I either know or think I know about you. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Then fuck it, whatever. I got.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah, but I'd rather at least try. And I've never got. I mean, personally, I've never thought I gave a bad gift.
Nobody's gonna tell you.
Right.
And they might, but
then they were raised wrong.
whatever.
You're raised wrong for being so entitled that you don't want a gift card.
I mean, I don't want a lot of things. I will gladly accept any gift that I'm given.
All right. I thought you were in like.
No, I wouldn't say like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Peasant shit
Well,
out
First
there.
of all, you're just saying, "Give me cash."
I'm saying I would prefer cash over a gift card.
Oh, you saying that now in a real nice, gentle way, but when you're
You were
give
yelling.
me cash,
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
nah, like you're
It
basically
sounded
saying
entitled. I'm like,
yeah,
damn.
yeah.
It's.
I'm just gonna first of all, because there was a good discussion on like what do you think is back to my scoop, which is what's easier in terms of getting a girl.
Why do you think? I wanted to know why.
Well, I came to the conclusion if I knew the guy, I would find it easier to get the guy. However, if I did not know either person, there's a good chance that the guy is more picky than the girl, in terms of, especially on the cheaper side. I don't mean to say cheaper, but lesser expensive gifts or less investment in the gift, because the world and retail and just like everything that you could buy is more catered. There's more options for women to buy gifts. Mm-hmm. Right? Do you agree? Do you agree? You're not even paying attention. I know you're paying attention to football right now. Do you feel there's more options for women?
No.
Really? Okay. All right, you can disagree on that. I disagree. I think there's more options for women in terms of things you can buy.
Depends on the woman.
Yeah, what'd you buy?
That does, of course. It always comes down to depends on the woman. But if you're going off of considering you do not know them
At all?
yes,
I'm not giving them a gift.
it's Secret Santa.
It's secret, you got to.
I don't know them at all. I don't know their name. I don't know who they are.
Secret Santa, yes. Like you work at a huge workplace, and a lot of people, and the person you got, I'm
gonna ask around and find
well,
something.
okay, yeah. Yes, but
what more options do they have that men don't?
well, think about it. If you go into the department store, women have like typically like 3 to 4. Wow. Women have like 3 to 4 floors, while men usually have 1 or 2.
Doesn't that make it easier to buy them a gift? You don't have to go through 3 floors of shit. You got 1 floor. Boom. Men are simple. Whiskey. Bomb.
Are there more options on 4 floors of things or 2 floors of things?
4.
But the easier decision.
Well, are there more options on 4 floors of things or 2 floors of things? No. Answer that question.
No. You asked what's easier to get. It's easier to go on 1 floor, pick some shit from the floor, and give it to him.
Or it's also easy to go from 4 floors and pick. So there's more options, is there not?
No, it's harder. It's more options.
It's more work. I got to go through 4 floors of shit. If it's someone I don't know, it doesn't matter.
I also asked the question, is there more options on 4 floors of things or 2 floors of things?
There's more options. That's not what your original question was. You asked if it's easier or
you
harder.
Never answered. It took you a while to answer the first question. So I asked
which question? I answered right after. I said it's easier for men. Did I not?
You did not answer.
I didn't say it's easier for men right away.
You
did, but...
So that was the fucking question you answered. I answered it right after you asked it. Now you're asking more bullshit hypothetical crap.
No, it's not bullshit
Is there more options on 4 floors or 1? Of course there's more options on 4 floors against 1. It's math.
The story he's talking about is Dwayne Reed, by the way.
Dwayne Reed?
That's wild.
Toothpaste and shit.
Would you get tight if you got toothpaste?
Oh, D.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd take it.
I'll take it. What if it was the kids version? That shit tastes gross.
That bubblegum shit. That shit was the worst. Oh.
Do you think it's easier?
There was this kid in my first grade class that used to eat toothpaste.
Remember there was a candy that was shaped like toothpaste?
Yeah.
That shit was gross.
Ew.
Do you think it's easier to shop for a woman you don't know or a man you don't know?
Nigga, I'm gift card the boy. I'm gonna get you a gift card regardless.
Like a Visa one?
Visa, because that way you can use it anywhere.
You can have fees on that Visa one. Or
no, here's the thing. What I normally do with the Visa, I do focus groups and they normally pay in gift cards. So I have the Square app, and it works the same way it does on like food trucks, where you just swipe your card onto the little device. It'll take $3, but you know what I mean, it's fine.
All right.
So if it's $100 gift card,
I still don't understand your logic.
97.
My logic, why I think...
Why is it easier? You don't know her.
In terms of...
So how do you know what to get?
In terms of... Here's the thing. When you don't know the person, the expected investment is not as high, right? So this is... My opinion differs if I know the person. If I know the person, I do find it's easier for the guy. Right? I've had mixed... This is not just solely on my only opinion. It's a collective opinion that I've heard also people find it's easier to shop for girls and guys. Also because there's more options out there. Typically, retail has presented more options for girls and guys. Guys, would you argue that I think girls have more options in terms of clothing?
Yeah. They wear more different things.
Right? Okay,
yes.
that's fine.
Are you buying them clothes?
You could. I don't know. You never know.
You don't know.
I'm just saying. Yeah, but typical gifts.
You're wrong. Yeah.
What? How am I wrong? First of all, I'm not even going to entertain.
We should have did a Secret Santa.
I would have been down.
Yeah, that would have been lit.
That's funny.
Jacob, would you have been down?
I would have bought one of y'all a pocket pussy. I swear.
Would y'all try it?
We should have unboxed it on here too.
We should have all each other got one.
Yeah.
Damn.
I would have got Jaheim here too.
Next year.
Yeah.
Next year, we don't got.
Well, I mean, if there is a next year, we'll see.
That's OD. All right, we got a
Christmas in July.
I'm just saying, like, my scoop isn't necessarily just my opinion. I was mostly just asking you guys in a typical discussion. Do you find it's easy to shop for? And again, we're not asking a female here, so
a woman.
But okay. if you feel the opposite, feel free to comment on our post. But I'm just saying, if you feel it's easier to shop,
I just don't understand the logic, but I guess.
But behind what? I'm just asking a question.
No, I just don't understand your point of view.
In terms of why I feel it's easier to shop for a
you never
girl,
broke that
for
down.
one that I don't know. I just feel because it's more options, and I feel like in terms of smaller gifts with less investment, right? Especially for someone you don't know, I think girls are more open in terms of enjoying the smaller gifts than guys are.
I feel you. See, when there's more options, I get more overwhelmed.
I know, I understand that, but I think when you get overwhelmed is when you put too much investment in it.
No, because I'm super simple when it comes to my shit. So when I have more than one, like when there's the options,
but like I think the
fast.
likelihood of you getting a gift on a lower end, not like something from, like your girlfriend or
like $25,
like a Secret Santa, where someone who basically does not know you gets you something. You're more likely to be. I think men are more likely to be disappointed. Not saying they won't enjoy the gift, and that's a strong word. I know that's a strong word, but like at least like not as like hyped up or enjoyable of their gift as opposed to a girl could get one.
So this is real. What'd you get her?
Lipstick, candle, and rosé. I went above. But I always go above the dollar amount, so that's not.
See, the rosé is nice
if she likes it.
She fucking sober. She's a recovering alcoholic.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
I did. I did ask around. Like I would do that, but that whatever.
Fucked up. Recovering alcoholic.
Yeah. So.
What did you get?
I got gloves and slippers.
I would have been tight.
I could kind of use both of them. So that's why I wasn't tight. And I always, when it comes to Secret Santa,
did they know your size?
Yeah, no, it fits and everything. That's fine. When it comes to Secret Santa, I'll go in expecting to give more than what I get back. That's and I have no problem with that.
That's fine. Yeah.
I don't mind. I actually, part of me likes giving gifts or So
I ain't got anything.
Well, had Cuomo not shut down indoor dining, we would have had a free dinner. So there you go. So, yeah.
There's outdoor dining.
It's brick. So no.
The food fire.
All right, that's my scoop.
Yo, this cup is fire. This shit is like fucking Fish Islands. Yo, Jacob, get the camera. Got a lens right here.
Are you going second still?
I go.
He called it, so you kind of. Well, you change it up.
Cause I use my scoop. I was gonna say fuck Mitch McConnell and them and all that, but we already got that out the way.
My scoop is one that I've had for a long time, and I don't know if I've ever said it on the podcast, but we got to stop British people from rapping.
Oh hell no!
Absolutely.
Nah.
Absolutely.
No.
Yes.
You have an example? Nigga, that shit fire. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. Why isn't this playing?
Cause it's fire.
He's shitting himself.
Doggy. Woke up. You cannot be shitting on my British rap fan.
Hold on.
Nah, Skepta killed that.
No,
nigga.
he didn't. No, he did not. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God.
Oh, my niggas is ready to go.
Pop smoke, big smoke, big crumpets, big tea. I got a gun the size of Kevin.
So why wasn't it a problem when 50 Cent said he had the
size of Lil Bow Wow? That sounded way flyer. Way flyer than that.
But this was a double bar, though. He said, yo, don't think it's a joke. Kevin Hart, he's a comedian. He's short as well, so he has a big gun. Don't think it's a joke when I shoot you with it.
Whack.
But why is it when he said I got guns the same size as Lil Bow Wow?
That sounds way better. That sounds way better. And he originated that.
All right, so if it's inspired by that, you should appreciate it.
No, it's a poor attempt. And this is just the latest example of
you can't say fuck British rappers when Pop Smoke Style is inspired by British rap.
Beats are inspired by them.
All right, and guess who was writing those beats for years before it even made it to
and
America?
who did it better? Who does it better?
You can't. It's subjective.
Right.
Like, here's the thing. New York is a melting pot. We're made up of so many different sounds and cultures. They're borrowing from London and British. You gotta, like, appreciate it.
No, why?
You can't like Pop Smoke.
Yes, I can. I can take what I like from different
This man
things.
was repeating the rats, the cats, the dogs for
As
like
a joke,
fucking
nigga.
month.
That's a bad bar. We were singing "Done Enough Batman."
We were talking to that shit.
All right,
You were
that
fucking-
does not mean that it is not bad.
You were fucking with it.
That does not mean that.
Do you
it's
fuck with the
bad.
song?
Huh?
Do you fuck with the song?
It's a bad song.
Nah.
What?
It is.
You
It's a
think?
bad song.
You think ASAP Rocky? The
It would sound a lot better if he was not on that.
Oh, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Alright. Alright, Mike.
you really think that's a bad song?
It's a better song.
I swear you were dancing and bopping that shit.
Because the beat is hard.
It's British.
That is not a British beat.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's British trap.
It's a flute.
No, it's not. It's not just a
drill.
flute.
No, I'm
not-
saying that song. What makes
Oh,
it is
that
a flute.
song.
That is a
But
flute.
in terms of are you talking? Are you just talking about that song or just British drill?
British drill.
It's the beats. I don't take them off of it.
But the cadences that they're rapping on are British flows.
Take their bars off. I have not heard a fire bar from a British rapper
Have you
ever.
listened to enough?
Yeah, he hasn't. You're listening to pop songs.
No, fucking Dizzy Rascal.
No, those are like pop. Those are the pop stars in British. You got to listen to more underground shit if you want.
It's
the
all
bars.
who's underground.
I found another one. I can put you
Play
onto
it.
right now. Play it.
Play it.
All right.
Pop Smoke, Big Smoke. That's ass. That is ass. I am sorry. That is garbage. Garbage.
It's British trap too.
The beats sound good.
You don't fuck with Skepta?
No.
Is it because of their accents?
Part of it.
Then you hate it.
No. I just rolled one up this evening.
You're just making fun of their accents. Watch how the flow shifts and the beat changes at the same time.
You made him sit in another seat.
But if Logic said it, you would have been hyped. Is he not flowing? Alright, gonna change
You
it
might
again.
want. Can you go up to the mic and give your response?
That shit is ass.
Because if it was Logic, you would have been hyped. Alright, it's another verse with a different guy. I'll give him a chance to.
We're gonna get flagged.
We don't have 1,000 followers, we're fine.
Not yet.
You gotta have a follower.
Someone has to report it or something.
Yeah, we
Someone
don't
has to listen.
Because you can't get monetized yet until you have 1,000 followers. You just hating the accents. They're doing flows. There's cadences behind the shit.
What
If
are
you
they
can listen
saying?
to Spanish music or Higher Brothers, which is in different languages, how is this a problem?
It's the accent.
No, it's
It
the
literally
bars.
is.
It's the bars. If I could understand what Higher Brothers were saying, I'd probably feel differently. They're not saying shit. What did he say? Give me a bar. One
I
bar.
just rolled one up this evening.
I rest my case.
You asked me to
That shit is ass.
rolling up a blunt this evening. This
Evening?
Alright, we're done.
Evening?
He's wild.
I ain't bumping no blunt.
My bad. It wasn't in the morning.
Stop letting British people rap. That's my scoop.
Don't go back to British.
Oh,
Ban this nigga.
I fuck with London heavy, bruv.
I do.
Hate your rap.
Just play American
You
shit.
know what's crazy? I'm about to play some shit right now. You about to feel crazy. Y'all can talk until I find this shit.
It's your scoop.
Alright. So here's my scoop. This nigga's wildin'. We were in London earlier this year, and this is Christian on camera saying, to a British song. This is the best British song of all time.
That doesn't mean it's good. It's the best British one.
You shout that out.
It's the best of ass. That's still ass.
He's hyped. This is the best British song of all time.
Because they were playing bullshit the whole night. We finally, in the last hour of the night, they started
Nigga,
playing.
we're Millie rocking and everything.
Look, that shit is still ass. They said, meet me at the coffee shop.
If you're talking about self-reflection, he ain't reflecting that he's wrong.
Got him.
I'm glad I just thought of that. But yeah, my scoop is pretty much, I just want to, like, everybody just stay safe, stay healthy, protect your pockets. Oh, shit. Protect your pockets, protect your heart, stay positive, stay strong, my niggas. New year, new fear. And, yeah, don't kill us. We out.